What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. We have the dark side. These are our Sith overlords in LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. In total, there are 20 quotation fingers characters that you can unlock of the 380 that are available in LEGO Star Wars. But the reality is there are only 8 characters that are Sith or dark side, and you basically have different suits for each one of them, kind of like what you see here with Anakin Skywalker. This is sort of Darth Vader because at this point he has been, appointed Darth Vader, but it is still technically, I guess, Anakin as well. And there's 2 different variations for him. There is the one we see right here, and then there is the one where he's all burnt up to a crisp. It would be kind of funny if he had no legs, but I haven't actually tried that to see. Now, I've had them still for a moment. Oh, there it is. Perfect. So he busts out his lightsaber, and he kind of shakes a little bit, and it goes from red to blue. That is a fun idle animation. Now this Anakin is going to do it, too. I thought that was a really cool idle animation to see him do that. But he has some of the absolute best idle animations in the game. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't know why he's like doing the force push thing instead of what I want him to do, which is take out his lightsaber. Oof. I love this version. His eyes are a little crazy, which is great. And yeah, so he's pretty dope. Obviously, we have this version right here. You can force choke, but I was wondering if you could like hold circle or B, kind of like you do with the protocol droids, and he would like separate in half. It would have been kind of funny if they did that, but they didn't. So that's where we're at. Next up, we're gonna switch over
Time
to
has come for me to return.
the 2 different versions of Darth Maul. So as you can see, you have him with his hood up, and you have him with no hood or cape at all. Obviously, massive fan favorite. He has like a very interesting introduction line, which is pretty cool. And he's got his double-sided lightsaber, which is even cooler. So I love the way that they highlight red the way they do, because you can like force choke them. Obviously, they throw their lightsabers. Whenever they're highlighted red like that, you can like force maneuver them, which is a very useful trick to remember, because there are times in the game where I forgot you could do that, and it's very convenient to be able to, so that you can like kind of put them in areas that they wouldn't normally get to. So Darth Maul obviously looks fantastic. I love the animation on his face. One of the all-time classic characters.
Now we're here. Let us begin.
We'll just focus on Vader at the
All
end.
hail Empress Palpatine. That's right, I'm evil now.
Alright, so this is obviously Dooku. They got all of his mannerism proper again. The way that he kind of has this like Zorro like way of attacking, the arm behind his back, very proper, very prim, has very like elegant, I guess you could say, lightsaber style. He's got his curved hook on his lightsaber hilt, and look at that. He just looks very lordly, and they did a really cool job with the animations on him. He does have some lines when he pops in, which you kind of heard, which is pretty cool. And as did Rey Palpatine. Now, I really wish there was a version where her hood was down. Her lightsaber is super cool. I love the way that it kind of folds out the way that it does. I don't know that there's really a practical way to use it that way, where it's got like the kind of U shape to it. Would have been cool if that's how her lightsaber was and she used it that way. Otherwise, it's got an off, like almost pink hilt and blade. But anyway, Rey, Evil Rey, Darth Rey, Sith Rey, however you want to call her, was one of my go-to dark side players. Like that's who I really like to use when I use my dark side characters, just because like it's such a kind of cool thought when you've experienced all 3 movies the path she could have gone. And it's kind of cool that we have like a light side Ben Solo and a dark side Rey. Next up, we are going to start getting into the Darth Vaders.
My powers have increased exponentially since the last time we met, Count. Good. Exponential power, exponential force.
So there you go, right there. That's a very unique character interaction that you can have. So let's focus on... okay, hold on. Let's focus on some of the different versions of Vader.
You will feel the power of the dark side.
So right here, we have the holiday Darth Vader, which is pretty ridiculous. There's a code to get it. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. And then this is the classic character pack Darth Vader. This is from the 1999 set, the very first Darth Vader minifig, if you will. So I actually use this one the most. I kind of actually think it's cool. It's got this very unique, nostalgic look to it. There are also 2 other regular variations.
I am not here to play games.
He's not here to play games, even though we are, in fact, here to play video games. So you have Vader with mask on and Vader with mask off. And, I don't know that we've done the mask off Vader before. I think we have. It seems like one that we would have done. But this one looks really good. Like, don't get me wrong. The classic one is amazing, but this variation is also really, really cool. So there are 4 different Vaders that you can get at some point. Not everybody has all 4 Vaders now. Of course, like I said, you have to use the code for the holiday one. And the classic character pack was early access for people that bought the game at Walmart in North America and other places, overseas. It will be available for everybody on April 19th. All right, so we also have Kylo Ren, and Kylo Ren has a few different variations, and he has some really cool things that he does. We're going to let him sit idle for a moment. There is one idle animation that he has where he'll, like, pull out a Darth Vader, like, plushie or something. He also kind of has his momentary fits of rage. There is also an amazing interaction where you load in Darth Vader. He will sometimes, fanboy out over him. I do have a TikTok video about it, over 800,000 views. Absolutely crazy. I do wish there was a way to like force the idle animations, but obviously right here we have, oh, there he is, throwing his little hissy fit back there. There it is. Oh, he threw his little Vader toy, and then he both going through it, and then he like picks it back up and kind of like plays with it, which is kind of great. Kind of love it. So there's like 5 different versions of Kylo Ren. So you have Kylo Ren no helmet, and then you have Kylo Ren no helmet with scar. So that counts as 1 out of 380 characters, all right? You unlock all the Kylo Ren when you unlock Kylo Ren. And obviously each movie you get the different variations. So I understand why we have, like basically 2 identical characters, where you've got this one here, which is almost the same as the back one. This is my favorite Kylo Ren, by the way, with where he breaks his helmet and pieces it back together. But you can see the chest pieces are a little bit different too. Obviously, he has his famous, T-shaped lightsaber, kind of like a classic sword look. And then, of course, they fell right into the meme. They went with Ben Swolo. So a little funny animation when Ben Swolo shows up. But in any event, this is definitely my favorite version of Kylo Ren, where he's got the red in his mask, because it feels extra Sith. And let's see if we can prompt the Vader interaction real quick. I don't know if it will because it's already done it. Oops. The menu takes some getting used to. All right, hold on. Sometimes there should be a certain one. Yeah, so this is what it. I don't know. of course it's not going to do it for me in the video. Let's try this one. Oh well. So anyway, let's move on. I mean, I have videos of it. Let's move on.
You there? Did you ever
the many
hear
versions.
of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Palpatine. The tragedy of Darth Vader.
In come the bureaucrats.
We actually just have that one. Oh, okay. Actually, no, there's two different versions right here. I got a little confused. Obviously, they're wearing the exact same thing, but this one has his kind of Palpatine face, or his, like, Sidious face, after he self-inflicts his wounds by letting Mace Windu kind of attack him. There is also a younger
You there?
version.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
I can't tell if he's saying Plagueis or...
In come the bureaucrats.
I can't tell if he's saying Plagueis or Vader. I think he might be saying Plagueis, which makes more sense. I don't have my headphones on. But obviously you have Old Man Palpatine, and you have the young Senate Palpatine, and that's exactly what you need. He's got his... He is pretty
Surprised to be sure, but a welcome one.
He's pretty quick with his lightsaber, which is to be expected, being one of the most powerful Sith of all time. And wrapping it up, we also have two versions.
I have been expecting this. Let us begin.
Two versions of the Emperor. So this is obviously Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi Emperor. And oh, he's doing Force Lightning. People have been asking how to do Force Lightning. I'm spamming circle. Alright, so it's not like great. They must have done like a patch. One of the patches must have done it. I have not been able to do the Force Lightning up until now because it like the button does a lot of the same things. I love the animation for the Emperor,
Hey, the price for
where
my
he like
lack
busts
of
out his lightsaber into a stick. I obviously like this version, the Episode 9 version of the Emperor, a little bit more because I love red. But in any event, there's lots if you think about it, like all these characters are from the movie, so you know you would want there to be more Sith, but who else would there be under the dark side? You know, the whole point of the dark side in the movies is that there aren't that many, so you know there's really only supposed to be 2 at a time. So if you think about it, only 8, you know, with 20 different like variations between them. It's actually a pretty good roster considering these are only movie characters. Oh man, that was good. So in any event, that is all the dark side users in Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see ya.